welcome back to Jim's Garage Toys. And today I'm going to be working on something not very glamorous, but going to be replacing a couple of parking lights on my wife's 2010 Prius. She had one that went bad quite some time ago and just hadn't gotten around to it. But I finally bought some new LEDs, some high quality LED ones that will replace it, common 168, 194 type. So I'm going to go ahead and be doing that today. So let me get this flipped around and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. I have the lights on, and on the Prius there's this little marker light, kind of running light when the parking lights are on, and there's also one over here in the amber section, and that is burned out. So if I come over to this side, you can see how it's on this one, and both top ones are working. I've actually had that one burn out already, so I'm going to replace the standard bulbs with LEDs on that too, and replace both these. On this side, the driver's side, it's actually not too difficult to get your hand in here. I will have to unsnap my catch can and slide that out of the way, but there's actually room to get your hand in here. The frustration for most people is on the passenger side, because there's just no way to get your hand down in here and get it contorted to. But luckily there's a very simple solution. The washer tank here for the windshield washer fluid, there's one bolt right there, and there's another one right here. And you take those two out, and then you can actually remove the whole tank. You don't have to disconnect the line here, but just kind of raise it and pull it over to the side, and that way you can get your hand in there a lot simpler, which is a benefit because I'm 6'2" and I have relatively large hands, so sometimes it can be tricky for me to get my mitts into tighter places. So anyway, that is the job or the chore that we have today. So I'm going to gather all I need and we will get started. One. There's two. Just this cover made it a little larger on top there. Oh, good chance to clean it out. Oh yeah, that was definitely the issue. So, and there's a hose down low and there's a hose up high, so just kind of, there we go. Tip it out. Now I got all this room to work over here. So I'm trying to show you down here. So there's the headlight wire. So I disconnected that so you can more easily see. And then there's a wire right next to it, this one right here. So this is the one that's going up to the, and you can kind of see it right there, up to that bulb. So you just gotta kind of contort your hand and get in there. This bracket right here makes it a little trickier because it's kind of in the way. It's right up behind that. So like I said, I've got big hands, so I'm gonna have to kind of twist myself to get it in there, but that's what we'll work on. Here is the regular incandescent bulb. here is the LED bulb. Much, much brighter. That should look great in there. So there are the two different bulbs. So there's the standard incandescent one on the right, and then the new LED, so you see the direct comparison. And there's the fitting. So this is definitely trickier to get my hand into because of that bracket right there. I finally got my hand. Once I got my hand in there, then I was able to finally get it twisted. It's not hard, it's just getting your hand to fit in there if you got bigger hands. So one thing you always want to do, I just put the new LED bulb in there, is test it and make sure it works properly before you put it back together. Perfect. You see it got light? So if it doesn't work, then what you want to do is take the bulb out, spin it 180 degrees and put it back in. So, kind of weird, but I just replaced 4 of these. The 2 up top here and the 2 on the side. And I got them right the first time, all 4. What are the odds? So, now, get this tucked back in there. This is the trickiest part of it. The trickiest part if you're doing this for the first time is kind of learning the angle because of this bracket. And after getting this one out, I finally realized if I tilted my hand a certain way at my wrist, now I can feel it and I can easily get my thumb and index finger on it to twist it. And there it goes. Just pops right in there. It's kind of the first time when you're, whenever you do something for the first time and you're not sure about the little tricks of doing it. So, okay, all right. So that is it now. So both bulbs on both sides are done. So I'm going to take a chance to kind of clean this out, like I always like to clean stuff out if I have access to it. And we'll put the tank back in with a couple bolts and we'll be done. And just massage it back in there like so. It's nice when you don't have to disconnect anything. Bolts started. I always like to start them by hand. And then there we go. So that is done. Then I got my little beauty cover. So let's give that a... It's interesting, in Japan, they come stock with these, but on the US models, they didn't. So I just liked how it made it a little cleaner looking than what that is. But you can see that there's the holes right there for the 2 tabs. So this just goes and snaps over that edge. Just got our 2 little and the center pin and 2. Perfect. Job well done. Shouldn't have to worry about those LED bulbs now for a very, very long time. I will put a link to them. They've gotten great reviews. I've talked to other people that have had them, and for quite some time now. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and if that helps you out, give a little like and subscribe. Keep us little guys going, and we'll see you next time. Keep having fun in your garage and rolling down the road.